Hello, welcome to Dundrell's podcast. I'm host Justin. So today we're reviewing another superhero movie. I know people are like, "You're reviewing another superhero movie again?" Well, in our last video, our last movie review, we reviewed 3 different movies. So technically, you know, yeah, our last superhero movie review was like 4 reviews back. Yeah, so today we're reviewing For the Dark World, which is the second Thor film. I'm obviously reviewing this because in 2 months, the 4th Thor movie is going to come out, Love and Thunder, so we need to catch up. So For the Dark World came out in 2013. It's an hour and 52 minutes action-adventure film, PG-13, directed by Alan Taylor, who most people would know from directing episodes of Game of Thrones, which in this movie, when they were in Asgard, looked very much like, Game of Thrones TV show. The movie stars Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Natalie Portman as Jane Foster, Tom Hiddleston as Loki, Idris Elba as Heimdall, Anthony Hopkins as Odin, Stellan Skarsgård as Eric, Christopher Eccleston as Malekith. Ed Beasy from Oz is in the movie. You also have Kat Dennings, Ray Stevenson, Zachary Levi as Fendrel, which they recasted that character. Which I preferred the last Vendrell. This Zachary Levi, you could tell it was that was this American doing a British accent. Tabanobu Sano as Hogan is barely in the film, and Alice Krieg, the Boar Queen herself, plays like a random Asgardian doctor. So it was like, why did they even have her in the film? So yeah, so the movie gives you like this history lesson of the Dark Elves, who tried to destroy the universe using the ether, which, spoiler alert, turns out to be the red Infinity Stone. Right? And Thor's grandfather, Bors, defeated him like thousands of years ago, and Jane Foster, who was recently trying to find Thor on Earth, accidentally finds like some kind of wormhole that leads her to the ether, right? Which wakes up the Dark Elves, and the Dark Elves are after Jane Foster, right? So like Thor and the help of the Asgardians have to try to keep the Dark Elves from getting their hands on the ether, or it could be bad news for the universe, right? So I actually liked this film. Apparently, like, a lot of people hated this movie when it first came out, which is why I didn't watch it. But I really liked the movie. Like, you got more fan service with the different alien worlds, right? You got to see way more different worlds. It wasn't like with the first Thor movie where it was pretty much like they pretty much did like the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, where they took like this character from another world and just put him on Earth. Here you got to see the different worlds, right? You got, which I thought was pretty cool. You got to see like Odin be like an asshole in this movie, right? And where like you got like this reversal where like Thor was the asshole and like Odin was like the reasonable one. Here like everything's turned around where like Thor's the reasonable one and Odin's like the emotional like stubborn guy, right? And like lots of like Star Wars references in this movie, right? Which, because like there's like a scene where like Thor scorches like half like Malekith's face with lightning, which is very reminiscent of the when the Emperor gets like his face like torched by during his fight with Mace Windu. There's like a scene where Thor gets his hand cut off right by Loki, which obviously that was a reference to when Luke got his like hand cut off by Darth Vader, right? With lots of Star Wars references in this film, which at first I kind of like, man, I kind of didn't like all the different like spaceships and shit, which it kind of looks stupid when like the Asgardians fought the Dark Elves who have guns with their swords and shields, and they're getting massacred, right? But like, you know, they did eventually did win that battle, right? Yeah, and also, yeah, there's a scene where like Heimdall like jumps on the ship to destroy it, which that also reminded me of a scene from like Attack of the Clones, right? Lots of like, I couldn't believe like how many Star Wars references there was in this movie, man. Like lots of Star Wars references. Even like there's like a reference to like when like Anakin jumps off one ship to land on another ship. That happens here as well with like where Thor's getting chased by Asgardian ships, right, with the escaped Loki, and Loki's annoying the shit out of him, so he just tosses him out the window, right? And like Loki like lands on like, you know, another ship that they had waiting, right? Yeah, so I don't know. I really like this movie. Lots of action, you know, lots of like fan services with the different worlds. Aesthetically, the movie is beautiful. You do have like Kat Dennings' character. You know, a lot of dumb jokes with her. You have like the Stellan Skarsgård plays like this crazy scientist guy who gets naked in the movie, and then like he's trying. There's a scene where he's like trying to explain their plan on how they have to save the world because there's like a convergence going on, and like he has his pants off, which Thor shows up and is like, why is his pants off? Like, oh, he thinks better without his pants on, which is like, oh my god. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I really like the character stuff here in this film. Though one thing I didn't like is that there's a character. They have this like switcheroo plot twist, and it implies, hey, they killed that very important character off screen, which kind of annoying, right? But overall, I enjoyed the film. Right, I'm trying not to spoil everything, but yeah, I thought like a lot of great action, great cinematography. The villains were cool, though. Like, I did have a problem. I thought Christopher Eccleston was great as Malekith, but here's my I don't know if this is that I just had a problem with my copy of the movie, or like all versions of the movies like this, when Malekith is just hanging out with Adebisi, who is the second-hand like dark elf, second in charge dark elf. They're speaking a made-up language, and there's no fucking English subtitles. There's no English subtitles, right? When we know these characters speak English because they speak English when they're encountering the Asgardians, when they're encountering the humans. So it's like, why the fuck didn't they just have them speak English the entire fucking time? God fucking damn it. So yeah, there was like no subtitles, but otherwise, I thought Christopher Eccleston did a good job, and you know, he's one of my. There was a reason why when they rebooted the Doctor Who that they chose him, because he is a fine, good actor, though he doesn't get the greatest roles. Like when he played like Destro, and like that G.I. Joe film he was in, like Gone in 60 Seconds. Oh my god. But yeah, like I thought as a villain he did a good job, man. So yeah, that's it. If I were to give this movie a rating, I would say it's a solid 6.5 out of 10. It's not great, but it's good. But yeah, I was not a fan of Zachary Levi. He as Fendrel, man. They should have got an actual like blonde to do it because like his hair just looks so fake. That and his fucking English accent. Oh my god. So yeah, we'll try to review for Ragnarok within like next couple days. All right, guys, peace. Actually, we might do a different movie we might do a different movie in between the superhero movies because I also want to rewatch and review the Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, which I never watched Endgame. So yeah, we'll do a horror movie review next. All right, guys, peace.